Hi everyone, Vegas from Critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard, here to review the comedy The Boss, starring just one of my favorite comedic actresses, Melissa McCarthy. And I'm a big Lucy fan. I love female comedians, classic female comedians. They got like Phyllis Diller and Carol Burnett, and show my age, I know. But Lucy is just the best. I mean, I have the whole series. I have Here's Lucy, her later series. I have everything. I've watched them a million times. I think she's the queen of comedy. And it's been a long time until someone could take over those reins. And Melissa McCarthy does it. She has the physical prowess. She has the comedic timing. She's got the facial expressions. I just adore her. Now lately, of course, some of her movies have been hit and miss, like Tammy. And, I won't go into all that. We're not going to do the negative stuff here. But she has kind of been hit and miss lately. But, starting with Bridesmaids, we got, just going up to Spy last year, where she, kind of redeemed herself. Now we have her new film, The Boss, where she plays the 47th richest woman in America. She comes out and she's all that self-help. She's kind of like Tony Robbins kind of thing. So Tony Robbins? And she's caught insider trading, and she's really smart, but the movie kind of implies that she didn't know what she was doing was insider trading. And she's like, wait a minute, Martha Stewart got off with a slap on the wrist, but they made an example of her because she's just so mean to people. She dismisses people. I mean, she has a backstory of where she didn't have a family. She's from foster care, and she's from these orphanages, and so you can see she trusts nobody. She always had to fend for herself, so that carries into her adulthood, and she trusts nobody. And her assistant is played by Kristen, who's just beautiful, just gorgeous. And she just does everything for this woman, and she doesn't appreciate it. She doesn't realize how much she does for it. So she goes to jail, she comes out, and now she has nothing. And she shows up on her doorstep with her child. I forget her name, but she's on Henry Danger on Nickelodeon. She's great. She's always playing a tough, this time she plays like a sweet little kid, but she's always playing a monster, what's her name? Piper. I mean, it's really funny. So shows up at her house, in her apartment, and saying, look, I've got nowhere else to go. And then she goes to a Girl Scout meeting, and then she finds out, wait a minute, I'm going to do my own type of Girl Scouts, and just, we're going to sell these brownies that Kristen Bell makes at home. This is a great family recipe. With my know-how and your brownies, we can make a fortune. And of course, there's also someone out there who's against Melissa McCarthy, is Peter Dinklage, who plays her former love interest, who's out to destroy anything she ever does. And there's this whole kind of underlying love still between them. Really bizarre film. So overall, the movie is so raunchy. And anyone who knows me I have a dark sense of humor. So I love things that are kind of pure or kind of innocent and just turned on its ear, just really dragged through the mud. And that's what happened. You have the ultimate with Girl Scouts, being filthy and just getting in this incredible brawl in the middle of the street between these different, opposing factions. It's just one of the funniest sequences. And I have to say, I think Melissa McCarthy, when she swears, it just cracks me up. I'm not going to swear here, but she gets in close and she just starts swearing to people. She threatens people. I mean, I just adore her. I've never met her. I have all these movies she's making. I've never had a chance to interview her. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers someday I can. But I have a guilty pleasure for Melissa McCarthy, and I have a guilty pleasure for The Boss. I was howling. I was laughing. I'm sorry. I know it's gotten mixed reviews, but if you're a fan of hers, I think this is a really great character for her. And I think the history of the character, she did it in the Groundlings, which is an improv group, and I love improv. I did drama in high school and in college, and improvisation is my favorite, just to go into all these different characters or situation. So she did this self-help guru who was really rich and just totally oblivious to anyone else around her. High turtlenecks and all these different, wait till you see her outfits. One of the stars of this movie is also her clothing. Her wardrobe is outrageous, it is. And I'm just checking my notes here. Kathy Bates also makes a great cameo in the movie, and I won't tell you what she does, but she's awesome. And this is also from her husband, Ben Falcone. And if he always says, well, who's Ben Falcone? Well, he was the air marshal, in Bridesmaids. And this is from their production company. They wrote the screenplay together. He directed it, so it's definitely a family affair. So I like The Boss. I'm sorry, guilty pleasure. I laughed. So I love you, Melissa. So giving you a positive review. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Check out my podcast on iTunes. And please tell me what you thought of The Boss if you saw it. Love to hear from you. Comment below, subscribe, thumbs up, share. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. Thanks for watching.